What up, Jakeinites? Your boy Big J coming at you live through the power of YouTube. And today is the beginning of a brand new series I'm doing called Bathroom Movie Reviews. As you can't tell, I'm in my bathroom. Blah, 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 blah. Tongue tap. That's good. Anyway, today's movie I'm reviewing is Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser. Okay? And it's exclusively only on Crackle. Whether you have a PlayStation or a portable phone or any device, it's free. And Joe Dirt 2 Beautiful Loser is only available till July 31st with limited commercials. So let's get started. In this movie, it starts out with Joe Dirt talking about, well, actually it starts out with I forget his name, but he was a radio show host in the first one, and he's with some rednecks talking about Joe Dirt, and he was like, okay, let's get into Joe Dirt's story. And then Joe Dirt, David Spade, is reprising his role as Joe Dirt in that cult classic Joe Dirt. And so he's talking to people on the bus, kind of like how on Forrest Gump, and there's a lot of Tom Hanks references in this movie. And first off, he's talking to this older black woman, and she just cuts into him, calling him a cracker and a honky and all this, that, and the other. And then another woman comes up, and he starts telling her about a story about how his story picks up from the end of the first one, and him and Brandy get married, and I have three daughters that were triplets. And just kind of goes in there, and Twister's coming. He hits himself in the head with the trailer door, knocking himself out. And then he wakes up, and it's 1965, and he's in the past. But this before that happened, he was all like, I'm just a loser. I don't have any money. This, that, and the other, And so he wakes up in 1965, and his trailer lands on a biker dude that has biker boots with rubies in it, and he ends up getting the boots. He becomes the leader, and then they realize how much of a loser he is and kick him out. But then they're like, "Give us the boots back! Give us the boots back!" So he's running away from them and everything. And a lot of events take place. A lot of hijinks, falling in and out of good luck, bad luck. There was one scene where he gets his gallbladder harvested by two guys in a dark alley. I mean, it was just weird. And if you're familiar with Joe Dirt 1, you know how, it's kind of one of those stupid comedies that end up really being good. Well, if you were a fan of the first one, you'll love the second one. But if you didn't like the first one, you'll just hate the second one. So it's for a specific audience. It's for the same people that love the first one will love this one. A lot of reoccurring characters that were in the first one. The original Brandy, original cast, Christopher Walken's in it, and they're trying to play in the past like they're younger people than they were in the first one. But it doesn't really work out all too well. I mean, Christopher Walken, you can still see he's 180 years old even with the makeup. But there's one scene I will tell you about that really made me laugh. And that's when Joe Dirt's talking to, we call him Clem, but it's some long drawn out Italian name, I forget his name. And he goes, Christopher Walken starts laughing. And it just busted me out. He goes, ha ha ha! Yeah. And it busted me out laughing. In the first one, Kid Rock played the jerk boyfriend. And I noticed Kid Rock's not in this one, but Mark McGrath is. I forget what band he was in, but he did a popular song in the '90s. Was it Sugartown, something like that? Think that he was in a band called that. He did the singing part in the original Scooby-Doo movie, live action movie, and I just thought, I was like, wow, they couldn't get Kid Rock, so they got another singer, for that role as the jerk. And a lot of stuff goes wrong and everything in the sequel, and what it boils down to is it's one of the Christmas Carol theme. He's learning a life lesson. He ends up learning that life lesson and getting everything right in his life. And there's same amount of, like in the first movie, the styles of jokes. They do every single joke in the first one, in the second one, plus a whole bunch of new jokes and everything. I give this movie Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser, a probably pretty much undeserving, probably 4 out of 5 stars, because it was just pretty much the same movie except thrown in a blender and spewed back out. But it was a really good movie. If you're a fan of the first one, you'll love it. If you hated the first one, you'll hate this one even more. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, favorite. But for this video and this series of bathroom movie reviews, I'm Big J, coming at you live through the power of YouTube, and peace.